That's me about to spend my last dollar on a claw machine I just lost at all day. I insert my final coin, move the claw into position, and smash the button. If I lose, this 1-star place is a scam. But if I win, everybody's wrong. The only question is, did I get the bear? This is one of the top 5 cities in the world. And with over 1,000 5-star rated places, I can see why. It also has 5 1-star places. And today, I'm going to 4 of them. I just have 2 missions to complete. 1, test and review each place honestly. And 2, debunk or confirm the scams people talk about in the comments. It's gonna be a wild ride. Our first stop was a place called Intensity! And it was different. Is it fair to say I don't have high hopes for this place? It was located right before a movie theater in a mall. It's also the emptiest place I've ever seen. For a place called Intensity, there is no intensity. I don't even know where the entrance is. It's like...
That's when Suvi realized it was right next to him.
in the middle of a cinema. And the reviews for this place were not flattering. Horrible service and won 10,000 tickets on a game, and their employees didn't even let me win. Especially this lady with lots of makeup on, so rude and ignorant. Do recommend it. Forced to pay a minimum of $25 per card. There should be more arcade machines. I went to this other arcade, and there were way more games. When we first entered the place, the arcade was a little underwhelming. Some of the games were broken, and almost all of them were for kids. Like every arcade, Intensity gave out tickets to win prizes with. But when we took a look at what they had, it was a bit shocking. For 10 tickets, you could get a sticker. A sticker! A sticker! For 120 tickets, you could get Kanye West glasses from 2008. And for 2,500 tickets, you could get a Funko Pop. And that became my only goal. But if you think I could just play games for any amount of money, you're wrong. Guess we should get a card. That's right. The minimum you had to pay to play is $40. You can't put less than $40 in.
No wonder there's nobody here. You go broke in Intensity.
The machine literally shit out the card, which was a sign of what was to come. So we started trying to win tickets. After losing at the claw machine a few times, I won a whopping 10 tickets. So I moved to a game with a huge jackpot. And that's when I realized this place might be rigged.
Stop. Does that say 3 tickets? I want 3 tickets.
That's a scam.
Suvi 2 also took a turn and cranked the machine way too hard.
Do you want to crank it?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
But somehow she won the most tickets so far.
Hey, at least you won 20.
Money was beginning to run out. So desperately, we tried to find the easiest way to win tickets by playing kids' games, which were also rigged.
I don't think that this is the best arcade that I've ever been at, but I'm determined to win something.
That is, until we saw a 500 ticket roll in a claw machine. So I tried, and I lost again. But that's when I discovered a loophole that could change everything.
Hey, it says I won 100 tickets.
Oh.
I think it doesn't know that.
Even if I won nothing, I was getting at least 100 tickets per round. So I exploited the hell out of this machine.
100.
Dude, it's rigged. We totally should do this.
110, yep.
And just as I hit 1,000 tickets, the loophole had been fixed.
No, they didn't add 100.
I think it's over now.
I only had 3 turns left at the claw machine, and the first 2 won me nothing. And that is when this happened.
I'll grab some. 500! 500!
I had finally won 1,500 tickets.
1,533.
Which was 1,000 short of my goal, but I actually found a better Funko Pop that cost the exact amount of tickets I had. I then got to test out whether the staff is rude, but it seemed like the complete opposite. Not only did I get the Funko Pop, he even gave me an Intensity bag, which I'm now selling on eBay for $2 million. By the way, special shout out to this guy who has to work here in a place where nobody goes to. I feel for you, buddy.
Coming up, 3 places, 2 balls, 1 brown man.
Our second stop was a place called the Imaginator, which was a really cool name, but it wasn't actually their original name. The original name of this place was Imaginator, and my friend has a theory as to why they changed it.
Bad reviews.
But after a rebrand, the place was looking great, at least according to the images on their website. So why are people giving the new Imaginator reviews like this? It's more kids' playground than an immersive digital museum. Kids are running around, it's noisy and not the experience we were waiting for. Please, chance the description. The experience was far from what they advertise on their website. The experience was terrible. I wouldn't even go back if it was free. Update your website so people know you're clothed for maintenance. Beck Yoda. I had to find out. After heading inside, I did a little excited dance, then went into the dark room. And to my surprise, it was not at all like the pictures. It was actually just one room with some lights and inflatables. But hey, it had these cool mirror things, and this tassel was fun to walk through. Even this banana tunnel that my friend almost died in.
What are these bananas?
I also sat in a fully white room and got freaked out.
How is your body responding to color?
Not well.
But by far my favorite part of the Imaginator was this 4-meter drop, which sounds like it's not a lot until you get up there.
Do it.
When it was my turn, they only had one rule. And I followed exactly 0% of it.
Somehow it didn't land. My butt.
I even went on this rotating bed thing. And it made me feel sick. Sick enough to bust a move. After being here for almost an hour, I realized who this place was really for.
If you do LSD, this is a 5-star experience and then some.
Doesn't it make sense though? You'd be tripping balls in a place like this, and the place is too small to get lost. It even looks like 2001: A Space Odyssey. So I actually kinda enjoyed this place, but I did totally get scammed.
You know what I'm not getting though? My free pair of socks.
All guests entering Imaginator will get complimentary socks.
Should we both have socks on?
Yes.
Yeah.
If required!
Coming up, disgusting poo-poo toilets and rigged games.
Our next activity was playing pool in a place called Room 8, which had some wild claims written by customers.
Tables are okay, but it's a dirty place. Toilets are feral. Clean them. Dixon says, terrible. Tables are okay, but the toilet looks like something out of a nightmare and hasn't been cleaned since World War I.
When we got there, I could already see plastered signs of no alcohol all over the holes. Maybe because Room 8 was directly next to a police station. The only thing I knew for sure was getting to Room 8 felt like a scene from a horror movie. I mean, look at this lift.
Straight.
They are really serious about this no alcohol policy. I don't know who came in here that drunk that they were like, no more! When we got out of it though, the energy became a lot more chill. We were able to get a table without trouble, but we did have to give an ID, which isn't a big deal unless you're from out of town. The pool tables looked really nice and didn't have much wear and tear, but there was only one way to test them out.
Let's get to playing some pool.
This place was actually a vibe. More people came in as the night went on, and the music was pretty nice without being too loud. Everything about this place seemed better than the reviews.
I gotta say, I like this place. I might actually come back here.
It's so chill. Nobody is like bothering me. Everyone's minding their own business.
Except for the one place I still had to check.
I'm gonna head out. Bye-bye.
I had to use the bathroom, which people claimed was disgusting. So as I saw the toilet sign, I prepared myself for the worst. And when I got there, it did not disappoint. The walls were graffitied all the way up. There was a hole in the door. Fruit flies were buzzing all around the toilet. It's usable. It's usable. We played one more game of pool before the hour was up, and left finding a place that was pretty sick. But now it was time to move on to the worst activity in my city.
Coming up, Suvi versus the rigged ass claw machines.
The last place on my list was the absolute worst rated place in the city.
Rated 1.8 stars. It's a claw machine that is claimed to be rigged.
Let's investigate. And this place had a ton of bad reviews. But the craziest part was a guy named Kevin did a tier list explaining how bad this place was. Prizes 2-star, grip strength 2-star, payout 2-star, spin 3-star, and then he ranked it E, which I didn't even know was on a tier list. From the outside, it looked pink and friendly. From the inside, it was deadly and played the same song every single time. You had to get tokens instead of using a card, so you couldn't just walk away. So I got some tokens and started playing.
Wow. That's not money anymore.
And that's when I realized how broken these machines really are.
He's right there.
After a few losses, it felt like Suvi 2 didn't believe in me.
Things are not going good for me, but I can't quit now.
I told her I was a crane master, but she seemed to have lost all hope. Just when she doubted me most, I proved her wrong.
I think we move on to the next
I think one more. Does that look good? Well, you're wrong. Because it will. I told you one more and we got it. So far, we won one of these little things.
These are very popular.
Are they?
Collection items, yes. What do we call him?
Bert T.
After winning the Labubu, we moved on to a bigger machine which took 2 tokens per play, so the stakes were raised.
Bertie died.
But I saw a single Jigglypuff in there, and it had my name all over it. The only issue was, as the prizes got heavier, the claw machines seemed to get weaker.
I can see what people are saying because the grab strength was like real loose.
I tried and tried,
That's crazy.
and this happened.
What a pity. Keep trying.
It actually said to me, keep trying. I think this is what the game wants you to do. It like gets you hooked and it's like, "Argh." Almost, but can I actually win?
I played so much I started to sweat. No matter how hard I tried, I kept losing, so I decided to take a break and come back to it later. I moved on to the mini claw machines, which were cute, but deadly, because of the prizes, which were key rings that were flat, so there was almost no way to pick them up. Except, me and Suvi 2 had a plan.
Aim for the strap?
We figured out that if you grabbed the loops of the key rings, they'd lift and fall through the hole. And after a few tries, not only did we get one,
We got 2! We got 2! I just got 2 of these. Yeah, one is yours.
I was now feeling lucky and wanted to go back for the Jigglypuff. And maybe it's because I was in the zone, or maybe it was luck, but I got a perfect crane pickup. Jigglypuff! We had now won a prize from the mini, small, and medium cranes. All that was left was the big boy. And all I wanted to do was
Go one more time on that one.
In the big machine was a bright pink Care Bear that sat so close to the edge, I could feel it coming down. But no matter how many times I tried, the claw would not latch on. No matter how close I got, the bear kept slipping away. But I couldn't stop.
One more, just one more. Flip it, flip it, flip it. I just need to get it to flip. No. Flip has to be done. Game is on, sucker. I'm gonna win that Care Bear. Come on. Just, I have to win that bear.
Grab that Care Bear. Grab that Care Bear.
I had become addicted.
Wow, so this is how it looks to have an addiction.
All I had with me were my lucky coin and 3 others. Just enough for one more try. So I put the last of the coins in, and that's when it happened. I can't explain the little burst of happiness I got winning at every crane machine. And just like that, we had accomplished our mission of going to all the 1-star activities in the city.
We're out of here. See you guys.
Finally, it's time to review these places. Intensity was somehow worse than people described it, with games that were definitely rigged. The cards to play actually cost more than what people had said, so I can confirm that myth. but the one that I did bust was the staff being rude. The dude actually seemed really nice, which is why I'm giving this place 3.9 stars. Imaginator was not worth 30 bucks, let's get that out the way right now. But it also seemed like a nice place to chill without too many kids at night, so that's busted. And it did have sick visuals. 4 stars for me. Roommate had some wild reviews about a disgusting toilet, and I think I'm confirming that. Fruit flies, graffiti, and a hole in the door are enough to send me. But the table and the place otherwise were really fun and vibey, so I give this a 3.5 star rating. Definitely no alcohol though. And of course, Mullion Life, a place so evidently a scam I wonder why people come in the first place. Yeah, the machines are rigged to drop things, and I lost about 60 bucks playing them, but I also did manage to win. It even had a cool selection of prizes, and I'm not even joking, I might go back. The places I went to over the past few days were almost in every case scams to some degree, but I also had more fun than I would have at any 5-star place. But why? I thought about it, and I think it's the thrill of winning against a machine that's so clearly rigged that makes the victory that much sweeter. Either way, I think I'm addicted to 1-star activities, so if you tell me what city to come to next, maybe I'll even review some there. Until then, side quest complete.